My brother just told me something crazy that happened back when we still lived in our old neighborhood. So for context, we grew up in a pretty religious community, very church heavy, everyone knows everyone, and my brother was finally old enough to use WhatsApp, so naturally, he's texting everyone. Now there was this guy in their friend group, let's call him Brandy, and Brandy was that guy. Choir, youth leader, handsome, popular, literally one of those golden boys. So Brandy starts texting my brother, and the messages are weird, like vaguely suggestive, telling him to get ready for him and he's coming over. My brother just laughed it off, thought he was being funny. Until one afternoon, my brother is home alone, and out of nowhere, Brandy shows up at the door. No heads up, nothing. My brother lets him in, puts something on TV, goes to his room to charge his phone. And this man follows him into the bedroom and just goes, "Are you ready for me? Lay down on the bed." My brother is still laughing nervously, thinking it's a joke, until Brandy starts getting closer and starts undressing. My brother immediately goes, "If you don't leave right now, I will beat you up." And Brandy just laughs, backs off, and goes, "You don't know what you're missing. I'll loosen you up eventually," and then leaves. So my brother calls another of his friends, let's call him Tim, and tells him everything. And because Brandy is literally Mr. Perfect in everyone's eyes, Tim doesn't believe him, just brushes it off completely. 1 week later, Tim is calling my brother to apologize because Brandy had just done the exact same thing to him. So at this point, it becomes clear that Brandy is just making his rounds. But here's the wild part. Because he's so well liked, nobody actually cuts him off. They just make sure they're never alone with him. One day, my mom comes home from church and casually goes, "Did you know Brandy was gay?" My brother plays dumb. "What do you mean?" Turns out, while Brandy was trying to hump every living thing, he had a boyfriend, and that boyfriend, who was apparently the bottom, had an infection in his hole, and he died from it. And the moment that came out, Brandy disappeared, just ran. Anyway, Brandy is actually doing pretty good now. Even though he was disowned by his dad, he decided to become a bottom and get freaky for cash, and I guess he found really rich tops to fund his lifestyle.